If you've ever found a 2007 Idaho State quarter in your pocket and wondered if it could be worth more than just 25 cents, you're not alone. Every day, thousands of people search through their coins hoping to discover something rare, something valuable, something that could turn ordinary pocket change into real money. And today, we're going to take a deep dive into one specific coin, the 2007 Idaho quarter with a D, mint mark, and uncover the truth about its real value in today's auction market, especially in circulated fine condition. So first, let's understand what this coin actually is. The 2007 Idaho quarter is part of the United States 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, 5 different states were featured, and Idaho was one of the 2007 releases. The design is beautiful and meaningful. On the reverse side, you'll see a peregrine falcon, which represents wildlife conservation success in the state. Alongside it is the outline of Idaho and the state motto, Esto Perpetua, which translates to let it be perpetual. On the front, of course, is the familiar portrait of George Washington. Now, if your coin has a D mint mark, that means it was produced at the Denver Mint. Many collectors get excited when they see a mint mark, thinking it automatically means the coin is rare or valuable. But here's the reality. Not all mint marks mean rarity. In fact, the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these Idaho quarters. That means the coin is extremely common in circulation. So what does that mean for value? Let's talk honestly. If your 2007 Idaho quarter with a D mint mark is in circulated condition, meaning it has been used in everyday transactions, shows signs of wear, and the details are slightly faded, then its value is usually just face value. That's right, about 25 cents. In some cases, if the coin is in slightly better condition, maybe classified as fine, it could sell for around 50 cents to $1, but that's still not considered valuable in the collector world. This might sound disappointing, especially if you've seen videos or posts claiming these coins are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But here's the truth. Those high values only apply to very specific cases, and we're going to explain exactly what those are. The first major factor is condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A circulated coin is one that has been used and shows wear. A fine condition coin still has visible details, but it's clearly been in circulation. However, a coin that has never been used, one that still has its original shine and sharp details, is called mint state. Now here's where things get interesting. A 2007 Idaho quarter in mint state condition, especially in very high grades like MS67 or above, can actually sell for much higher prices. These coins are graded by professional grading services, and only a small number of coins reach those top grades. In those cases, values can range from around $10 to $50, or sometimes even more depending on demand and certification. But here's the important part. Finding a coin like that in your pocket change is extremely rare. Most coins in circulation have already been worn down over time. So if your coin is in fine condition, the realistic value in today's auction market is still very low. That's the honest answer. But don't stop here, because there's another factor that can completely change the value of this coin, and that is errors. Error coins are one of the most exciting parts of coin collecting. These are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process. Even a small mistake can turn a common coin into something collectible and valuable. For example, if your Idaho quarter has a double die error, where the letters or design appear doubled, it could be worth significantly more. If the coin is off-center, meaning the design is not properly aligned, that can also increase value. Other errors include clipped planchets, die cracks, and unusual surface features caused during minting. Some error Idaho quarters have sold for $10, $20, or even more, depending on the type and visibility of the error. So while a normal circulated coin may not be worth much, an error coin can be a completely different story. That's why it's so important to inspect your coins carefully. Don't just look at the date and mint mark. Take a closer look at the details. Check the edges, the lettering, and the overall design. Use good lighting or even a magnifying glass if possible, because sometimes the difference between a 25-cent coin and a valuable collectible is something very small that most people would miss. Now let's address another common misconception. Some people find Idaho quarters that look shiny, gold-colored, or different from the usual silver appearance. They assume these must be rare or special coins. But in most cases, these are simply plated coins that have been altered after leaving the mint. They are not official mint products, and most collectors do not consider them valuable. In fact, altering a coin can sometimes reduce its value rather than increase it. So again, appearance alone does not determine value. Now let's bring everything together and answer the main question clearly. If you have a 2007 Idaho quarter with a D mint mark incirculated, fine condition, what is it worth today? In most cases, it is worth between 25 cents and $1. That's the realistic auction market range. It may sell for slightly more if the coin has exceptional eye appeal, but it is not considered rare or highly valuable in that condition. However, if the coin is in extremely high mint state condition, or if it has a verified mint error, then the value can increase significantly. This is why knowledge is so important in coin collecting. It's not just about having old coins, it's about understanding what makes a coin valuable. Condition, rarity, demand, and errors all play a role. And here's something many beginners don't realize: most valuable coins are not found by luck alone. They are found by people who know what to look for. People who take the time to learn, to study, and to carefully examine their coins. So instead of just hoping your coin is rare, start learning how to evaluate it. Learn about grading, learn about mint marks, learn about errors. Because once you do, you'll start seeing coins in a completely different way. And before we finish, here's a quick tip that can help you protect your coins. Always handle coins by the edges and avoid touching the surface. The oils from your fingers can damage the coin over time. Store your coins in proper holders or flips to keep them safe, because even a small scratch can reduce a coin's value. So if you think you have something special, take care of it. Now I'd like to hear from you. Do you have this Idaho quarter? Have you ever found a coin that you thought might be valuable? Share your experience in the comments. And if you enjoy learning about coins and want to discover more hidden values in everyday change, make sure to subscribe and stay connected, because you never know. The next coin you find might be worth more than you think.